he hired more than 3,000 Filipino staff. I'm talking about the man with a Filipino heart deep inside, Mr. Abonadere, the owner of Philippine Supermarket. My Arbab in the house.
Thank you very much for the wonderful introduction. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm pleased to be here to give a brief of my very good experience with using Kangen water. I'm the owner of Philippine Supermarket here. It's one of my business. I've been with Filipino for more than 30 years. Yes. 2006, I was given award by the Gloria, the President of Philippines at that time. I have brought to UAE 300,000 Filipino. And I was #1 UAE man who helped Filipino in many ways. That's why I put the Philippine Supermarket as well. Because of this closeness to the Filipino, I have a very good friend. His name is Engineer Mike. He's one of the team of the Kangen water. Last year, it's about 1 year ago, he called me, he said, "You want to see me?" I told him, "You're welcome, come to my head office." He came with his bag and he tried to demonstrate for me the use of Kangen water. I was so surprised with the way he was explaining to me. From that, not to drink, I just go for it. Immediately I order. The thing of confidence is that this water is a Japan technology. Japan, I really tell you, I've been with Japanese. After my graduation from university, I joined the huge company, the biggest company of Mitsui, building the largest petrochemical company in the world. And I was with them for 8 years. I learned how to be a good manager. Japanese. This is 50% give me assurance that this technology of water is 100% successful. Yes. I invite him to my house and I asked my family to join, and they were listening. Even my domestic helper Filipino there telling us what is the use and how to use it. Since 1 year, we did not buy water from outside. Besides that, I will try to convince my other friends, my other local friends, and they are very much happy. And I have a lot of membership with me now. Yes. Just yesterday, my secretary informed me that there is some amount has been deposited to your account. Then I checked, it was from Kangen water. It was like my commission, I don't know myself, of your company, which is I appreciate it, which I don't need it, but I do really appreciate that. For sure, this Kangen water, we say, use Kangen water, change your life, use Kangen water. This is the philosophy that I am going to use it from now and then. And one thing more, and very much important word I want to tell you. No virus, even coronavirus, will not attack anybody using Kangen water. That much is for. Thank you very much, and God bless you. I'm very happy to be with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Arvan. Now that you are using Kangen water, you're losing a sale water in your store. Are we having fun so far?
Yes!
Okay. Are we having fun, JC?
I'm actually listening.
What about Raj? You listen to their testimonies, right?
Yes.
You know, there's supposed to be one lady from the Philippines who will join us, but because of previous commitment, she sent a message on video. So even if she's not with us today, her spirit is with us. In fact, we will play the video of her. She's an icon of the Philippine entertainment industry. Brain and well-respected on several popular Filipino shows in the Philippines. And I'm proud to introduce on video Miss Vilma Galvante on widescreen. All right.
I've heard about Kangen water and the Kangen machine from friends and from acquaintances, but it's only until Mike Del Rosario explained to me the benefits that our bodies can get once we take the right kind of water, did I understand that it's important that you do take the right kind of water, not just any mineral water that's sold commercially out there. I purchased a Kangen machine last year, and since then, it healed me of my allergies. I have this allergic rhinitis that bothered me really. I took painkillers every day, I have headaches, I cannot breathe, but with consistently cleansing myself and hydrating myself with Kangen water, it slowly went away. Now it's gone. And I'm good with it. So my family takes Kangen water, my children, even the babies in the family, we make them take water from the Kangen machine. And economically, it benefited us. It saved us money on purchasing water or cleansers or antiseptics. We use the water from the Kangen machine for that. It's important that you understand how to maximize the use of your machine. But once you have an energetic Kangen machine in your household, you will never regret it.
Thank you, Ms. Wilma Galvante. Can you join me here, JC and Raj? Let's find out, let's ask them. Who among you here are drinking Kangen water? Show your hands. Okay. You know, the main reason why I am asking, because when you look at the faces of those who are raising their hands, you can tell that they can live longer, right? And they have financial freedom as well. You know the difference between a person with financial freedom and those without financial freedom? Those without financial freedom, when they enter a restaurant or a hotel or a club, they look at the right side of the menu. You know what I mean? They look at the price. But if you have financial freedom, you don't look at the right side. Just the left side, right? The name of the menu without looking at the price. And majority of the people here are not looking at the right side anymore. Because of what water? Come on. We should scream, Kangen! With what water?
Kangen!
Did you notice the voices of the ladies? Let's divide the house, right?
Let's shout louder than the men.
So, let's find out, okay? Your answer is Kangen, right? Okay, ask them.
Ladies, Kangen water.
What? Ladies, what water are you drinking?
Kangen!
JC, ask the men.
Men, water are you using? The response.
You know why? Men are louder today. You know why? Because in their houses, they don't have voices. that is the reason why they're trying hard to express, stretching their vocal cords, because they are silent, they don't have a voice in their own house. because they swear, I am the head of the family, whatever my wife says shall be done. Okay, so are we having fun so far?
Yes,
Now,
we are.
let's hear it from two outstanding Filipino men who started the Inagic here in Dubai. This is not in order of their waistline, of course. So I'd like to start first with, we'll give the two of them a rest. Okay, can we give Rads and JC a round of applause, please? They will be back to introduce the other speakers. So I'd like to start first with this person, a father of two. But when you look at him, he looks like he's still single and ready to mingle. Okay, a dental technician. In fact, he volunteered to fix my teeth, my denture, about 4 years back. An artist and a musician. In fact, he won the 2014 songwriting competition, and he wrote a song about UNICEF as well. And since he is a veteran networker, back in 2014, he was the first Filipino millionaire. And now, this is a tall order because he is the first Filipino to reach 6A in the Middle East through Inagic. So, can we give a round of applause to Antonio Misajo? Your microphone is over here. Where is your clicker? Okay, so who is holding your clicker? Okay, oh, there! You have a very expensive assistant today. Deduction from his residual income. Okay, don't you know that every time Dr. Rasmi will hand over to you something, that is a deduction of 100,000 dirhams. Let's give him a round of applause, please.
Good morning! Good morning! What's going on? I need my PowerPoint presentation because I didn't bring my truckload of English. So, magandang hapon. Okay, forgive me. So, once again, good more earnings. Are you excited?
Yes.
You want to hear some values, some stories, how I do the Kangen business? But before anything, I'd like to acknowledge the the presence of God, because I'd like to give glory to God, because without Him, I'm not standing here in front of you. Yeah, and also I'd like to acknowledge the presence of Zahid, Mr. Zahid, and Ms. Norli from Malaysia for the presence, and also our very supportive upline, Dr. Muhammad Asmi. Also, our top distributor, I don't know him before, that he is really doing well in one of the very top distributors in the world of Inagic, Mr. Bernard Chang from Singapore. Actually, my wife worked in Singapore for 5 years. So before, I used to visit Singapore every 2 years. But was an incident that I cannot forget for the rest of my life. One incident happened in Singapore. And because in Bedok, in Bedok area, there was some diggings or excavation. You know, there was a certain man that morning who fell into that excavation. You know, I cannot forget that day, that morning, because everybody who witnessed what happened laughed and mocked the person. Everybody was laughing, except me. I was irritated. You know why? Because I was that guy who fell into that excavation. So, what is my point? I'm just an ordinary person. I'm just an average. Maybe if you were the one who went down to that excavation, I may be laughing also. So what is my point? I'm not special. I'm not extraordinary. I'm just an average person. But the good thing about Inagic business, this is not a personality-based business. Otherwise, I'm disqualified. It is not who you are. Maybe your attitude is okay. Maybe your personality is not alright. Maybe you have not other personality or not good character. Kangen business is for everybody's business. It's for anyone. Like a stupid guy like me, like an idiot sometimes like me. So this is the good news about the Inagi. I'd like also to appreciate the presence of my team, the team AHEM. The meaning AHEM is every home on machine. This is our mission and this is the name of our team. So without these people, mentors, support, the company, God, and even the team, I may not be standing here gaining this, let's say, success. Okay, okay. By profession, I'm a dental technician. I work with implants, veneer, etc. But before that, I'm not into marketing. I'm not into direct selling. I'm not into business. I'm not a businessman. Actually, my mindset is to work as an employee and enjoy my hobby as an artist. My hobby and my life is to do some artworks. I paint, I draw. This is my fun. I don't make money. I do. Remember this time when I made the sculptures displayed in World Trade Center, visited by United Nations for 600 environmental awards. This is my hobby. I'm a regular musician in Dubai. The reason why I'm showing this is not to brag about this, but to give you an idea that I'm not into business. This is the song I got the award for UAE. So what is my point? I don't like business. I don't like selling. I don't want to be disturbed in another thing. I don't want to change my way of living. That's not my line. I'm not into that. But why I joined or I get into this business? You know what's the reason? This. Not the boy, but my family. My family is very important to me. I want them to give a better future because I came from a very poor family. So I cannot finish my college because of lack of money. And I don't want to happen that to my children. You know, our advice to our children, study very well. Okay? Your children study very well, but Papa, support me very well. So if you cannot support them, you are the one who caused their failures because they studied hard. But why did not finish their college? Because you cannot support them. So I don't want to be the blame of the future of my children. So they will do their part, I will do my part. So meaning I have no choice because my salary is average and my employment is just ordinary. I'm not a special salary. So I saw, and for example, this is my children. For example, my daughter my daughter wants to become a doctor one day, and my son before he wants to become a pilot. So how can I support these people? And they are studying here in the United Arab Emirates. So this is the problem. This is the reason why I joined or do the Enagic seriously. I remember my son when he was young. Papa, when I get old, will I be look like you? Of course, because you're my son. I don't want to grow again. I don't want to grow old anymore. So because that's the reason. Anyway, they are now Enagic. They have now ID in Enagic. We are doing the business it's a family business. You know, when you have a business, let's say you're a driver, for example. You cannot bring your family with you with your work. But it's in Enagic, my whole family is with me. We do demo, we do presentation, even every event, they are here with me. So this is the only business for everybody. But one thing I want to share to you, I think there is one thing that I want to reveal to you, especially to the Filipino part of my team. You didn't know that I have a twin brother. Okay, I have a twin brother, we're not identicals, and I was born for a very poor family. They cannot bring us up, they cannot raise us up. So, because we are poor, and if we grow together, we cannot survive because I'm very poor. So it's legal in our culture, in the side of the Philippines, to take the other one, to keep it and throw to the river the other one. So they sue the two of us, and they choose the elders, they choose which is good looking, maybe healthy, and with a future. So they keep the one and throw to the river the other one. So that's the time I learned how to swim. It's a joke. It's a joke. You thought that's the time I learned how to swim. Now, many people asking me, how come you did the Inaji? Because everybody's saying expensive, expensive, expensive. You are encountering that one, right? I have no time, I'm busy, I have to go home, I have family. There's so many excuses. But they ask me, why and how come you become 6A and how you do this business? There is one reason. This is the reason. Do not ask how to do the Kangen business. You don't need to ask how to become 6A. You know, you just have to know why you need to do the Kangen business and why you have to become a 6A. Because if your reason and your why is stronger, every house will be easier. You got my point? Those who want to do the Kangen business, forget the how. Just concentrate on why you have to do this business. Because you want life, you want freedom, you want peace. If you invest time, it will give you more time. If you invest money, it will give you more money. If you invest effort, it will give you a comfortable life. This is the reason why I have my deepest why. So when the why is stronger, the how become easier. If you think you need the survival, you know, you will do anything in order to survive. Okay? Skip this one. Okay, everyone of us wants to be successful. But you know, success is predictable. It's not something that by chance. Success is not by chance. It's predictable. If you want to go to jail, you can predict. Slap the person sitting beside you. Tomorrow you'll be in jail. Correct? So if you do something good, good will happen to you. Yeah? If you sleep today, tomorrow, every day you sleep, you can predict that you're going to be a slave or a beggar the next year. But if you keep on working now, do what is necessary, tomorrow you will become successful or millionaire or whatsoever. If you want to become healthy, you do present yourself always in the gym, do the necessary, you'll become healthy. Any success you want to have in life is predictable. You can see it because it is based on what you're doing. Understand? So success is not a problem. You can predict it. In fact, you can design it. And success leaves tracks. I remember one person saying, if you want to become successful, follow successful people. Because wherever they go, if you go the same path that they did, you're going to be ending on the place they ended. So if you want to become successful, follow successful people. If you want to become failures, very easy. Follow failure people. And there's one thing, if you want to become successful, listen to the failures and don't follow it. So that you know what's the reason why you become failures. So, again, success, one of the most important things, it is connected to God. When you want to become successful, you have to always acknowledge, appreciate, and ask God. Because without God, we cannot be successful. It's not us, it's God. Although, I don't know, I can say I'm stupid. I'm idiot. Many times I make mistakes. But I don't care. What I care, there is a God who plans a good plan for me. He said, my plans for you is not to harm you, but to give you a better future. That is a promise. And it's not based on my personality. So for me, I will give you, I give you an equation that success for me is ability and opportunity. Ability is your homework, it's your part. You have to do necessarily to equip yourself, to develop yourself, to anything. But without opportunity, you cannot be successful. And not just opportunity, but if you are not able to perform, there is no success. For me, ability is your part. Opportunity is God's part. Forget about God's part. Just do your part, and you will become successful. Don't ask for any opportunity. Appreciate it, recognize it where you are. You are here in Energy. Maybe you're a visitor, maybe you're a new distributor, but you are already here. Don't ask for any opportunity. You are already here. If you want something you've never had, you got to do something you've never done. Meaning you have to change. If you want to change your life, change yourself, and everything will change for you. Your health, your pocket, and even your relationship to many people. So now before I end, I want to share a philosophy from my great-great-grandfather. Like father, like son, right? This is like grandfather, like great-grandson. He said, give He who does the same thing and expect different result is the real insane. Meaning, you cannot plant tomato and expect to harvest banana. No, it's no way. You cannot plant coconut and expecting to harvest pineapple. No, you have to plant pineapple to get pineapple. You have to plant banana to get banana. You have to invest and plant money to get more money. That's the principle. You have to invest time so that later on you have plenty of time. So the person who keep on doing the same thing and expect different result is a fool. So you cannot just wish, I want to become happy, I want to become wealthy. What are you doing? You're sleeping. You're not doing your part. You can never be at all because God is the God of justice. He will not tolerate lazy people or not undetermined people. Okay, now I'm ended. So thank you very much for your time. I hope you got some share of my philosophy. It's just a lesson done, but thank you very much.
Very impressive testimony. And we give Anton a round of applause, please. Don't you know that those who are here, you are very lucky? Because the rest, those who are not here, are inflicted with two sickness. One is AIDS, AIDS. You know what AIDS means? Acute income deficiency situation. That is exactly why until now they are still OFWs. You know the meaning of OFWs? Overseas foreign workers, right? But there's a bigger reality to that. Overworked, financially weak. That's a better reality, and reality bites. And that is the reason why they are still poor. Poor? Why? Because POOR, they're passing over opportunities repeatedly. Now, you know, I'm inflicted with a smile of my partners today. You know, we have one person, Raz. I want you to introduce him. He's actually an engineer by profession. We will surprise him first with the last name, but we'll start first with his achievement. I'll start first with this one. He looks young, he looks free, but not anymore, not single anymore. Okay?
He's a senior engineer for research and development of Panasonic, broadcast engineer at Pfizer, master's degree in computer science from the USA, and of Filipino pioneers of Enagic, UAE.
One of the pillars who started the Enagic business here in the Filipino community. In fact, he is considered the prized possession of a giant radio network here in Dubai, ARN. So, would you like to announce his name, Raj?
Elmar Reyes.
Elmer Reyes in the house!
Good afternoon to each and every one of you. I hope that everybody is enjoying our event for today. Are you enjoying today?
Yes!
Okay, that's good. So thank you for that warm introduction. By the way, most of my colleagues here, they call me Coach Elmer. So just to give you like a brief introduction about myself. The reason I got hooked up with Enagic because I used to work in a Japanese company also. For so many years, I was assigned in a research and development department. I will not say the company, it's Panasonic. So what I'm doing here is I'm mostly in charge with robotics. So I develop robot like a machine that develop like factory-wide automation when you're manufacturing like appliances. Okay. So the reason why I got hooked up with Enagic is because I've seen how good, how versatile, and how durable Japanese products are. Because I was trained by the Japanese, and also when I encounter some problems with my body, I know that Japanese product can also help me. And by the way, just to inform you, I was diagnosed with diabetes before. I did not take any medicine. And I remember during that time when I went for a checkup, my doctor told me, Elmer, you need to go for medication. You need to take a maintenance. I told the doctor, Doc, I don't like. Why? Because my uncle died of diabetes. He's taking medication. And what will happen to me soon? I will also die. I don't want that to happen to me. So that's the reason why I took Enagic. And now I'm not taking any medication. When I go to the doctor, they will tell me, Elmer, you're normal. You don't have anything. And I'm happy for that. Thank you. Okay. Do you see the person? Are you seeing the slides on the screen? Okay. As we all know, 70% of our body is composed of water. If you check in some books, they say it's 80%. And if you check on the side, these are the different organs of our body and the composition of water inside them. So your health will be determined by the 70% of water that you put inside your body. I'm not talking about soda. I'm not talking about coffee. I'm not talking about juice. I'm talking about the water that each and every one of us that should take every day in order to become healthy and hydrated. Okay. In order to become healthy, you need to drink good water. In order to find the good water, you must consider these three distinct characteristics. What are these? I will explain to each and every one of them as we proceed with our presentation. First is the pH. Then, structure. And the third one is the oxidation reduction potential. pH. When you say pH, it means potential of hydrogen. And water has a pH that ranges from 0 to 14. There are only two things that you need to remember with water. 7 is the neutral one. Anything below 7 is acidic. And everything above 7 is alkaline. Okay? Are you still seeing the slides on the screen? It's kind of a little bit blurry. Okay. Okay. So we can compare our body to a fishbowl with fish inside. Okay. If you put a goldfish in acidic water, what will happen to the goldfish? It will get sick, it will die. Why? Because goldfish is not designed to live in acidic water. If you put a goldfish in an alkaline water, which means 7 and above, like 7 point and above, it will become healthy, it will grow faster. So the goldfish inside that fishbowl represents our cells. The more you expose it to acidic environment, the more it becomes unhealthy. As you check on the side, you see, so if you keep on exposing yourself to acidic water, what happens is it's like a switch. You open your body to the possibility for you to have cancer, diabetes, heart problem, and the list goes on and on. It's a never-ending list. And if you expose your body to the alkaline water, so you will get the positive effect of the negative that I'm telling you a while ago. To further understand the water that we are drinking nowadays, so as I said a while ago, anything that is acidic is harmful for the body. Anything that is alkaline, it's good for the body. So I will have here on my table different sets of liquid that keep on consuming every day. So I will show you that not all liquids are created equal and not all liquids are beneficial for our body. So I will be assisted by my lovely assistant Laika, and let's give her a round of applause. Okay, so Laika will be pouring water on each cup, and we will test each and every liquid, and we will try to find out if this liquid is good or not. Okay, remember, anything that's acidic, it's not good for the body. Anything that's alkaline, it's bad for the body. Okay? First one is, let's test this water. By the way, how many of you have been drinking Kangen water for a long time? Ah, so many. How many of you have no idea what Kangen water is? Or it's the first time to see the demo? Okay, so very few. Okay. If you will see and check the water, it is somehow on this category. It is considered acidic. Okay. So, as I said, acidic water is good or bad? Shall we eat? Shall we drink acidic water or not? Okay, that's good. Okay, now we will try to test the energy drink. So this represents all energy drink that we have in the market, whether it's Red Bull, Gatorade, and everything. And let's see if it's good for the body or not. What's the color now? Is orange good based on our chart or bad? Okay, it's not good. And then let's try the favorite of most people, the soda. The soda is in which category? Acidic or alkaline? Acidic. So you drink soda or not? Okay, you should not drink soda. Okay. So if we will not drink we will not drink acidic water, if we will not drink energy drink, and we will not ever touch soda, what shall we drink? Kangen water. Okay. Let's test Kangen water and let's see which from the chart we can identify Kangen water. What is the color of the Kangen water? And blue means alkaline. When you say alkaline, it's healthy. That's the reason why you check other vegetables like broccoli. The color is also the same with Kangen because it's rich in antioxidant. Okay, let's go with our second slide. The first one I told you is pH. Now we talk about the structure or the molecular structure. Why is it important to understand about molecular structure? Because this will determine whether the water we're drinking is being absorbed by the body or the water is being rejected by the body. Okay? Ordinary water has a regular water molecules. Normally it's composed of 26 clusters of molecules. And Kangen water ranges from 4 to 6. You know what happens if you drink regular water and Kangen water? I'll show you on the next slide. Okay. Microcluster water are easily absorbed by the body. Regular cluster body are too big and more difficult to absorb by the body. So why do we need to be interested whether we're drinking alkaline or we're drinking water with a large cluster? We have to because it's can you read it or not? hard to read it, so I'll just tell you what it's saying. So what it's saying is, the more you drink water which are small in structure, it is better for the body in preserving your cells. Okay. So in order to further understand about microplaster and regular water, let's do another testing. And Laika will assist me. And what she will be doing is she will be pouring ordinary water in a cup and Kangen water. Since we're talking about plaster, micro and ordinary plaster, if I put a tea bag on an ordinary water and put a tea bag on a Kangen water, which will react faster? Which water will create tannin immediately? Is it the ordinary water or the Kangen water? Kangen water. Let's see if that's true. First, Laika will put the tea bag on the ordinary water. And then another tea bag on the Kangen water. And then Laika will shake it. Do you see the water changing? Because it's too far. As you can see on this glass or in this cup, it takes some time before the tannin was produced on the water. Why? Because the plaster is too big. So it takes time before the water penetrates the tea bag. And with Kangen water immediately. Why? Because the plaster is very small. So what is small water with small structure? If you drink water with small structure, the moment you drink it, within 5 seconds, it is immediately absorbed by the cells. And within 20 seconds, it is already absorbed by your brain. Isn't Kangen water good water or not?
Good.
Kangen water is good water. Okay. And the last of the things that I'm discussing with you is the negative ORP. After this, my favorite part with regards to Kangen water. We can classify negative ORP into two categories, negative and positive ORP. As you can see, most drinks that are readily available outside, like soda, bottled water, tap water, energy drink, it belongs to the category of drinks which has positive ORP. And Kangen belongs to the category which has negative ORP. Okay. So what's the benefits of drinking water with negative ORP and water with positive ORP? Okay. Every day, this whole world is killing us. Okay? From the UV light, from the pollution, from all the chemicals around us, even inside our body is producing its own waste. And the moment it enters our body, it is considered as free radicals. Or in simple terms, free radicals means unbalanced molecules or atom, which primarily responsible for getting and rubbing the good electrons inside your cells. You know, the body has, the nature has its own way of making everything in balance. Inside the body, there is what we call ion exchange. When you say ion exchange, it is a process where the moment free radicals enters your body, it needs to normalize its condition. And one way to normalize its condition is to be complete. And how it can be complete? It needs negative electrons to be complete. And inside your body, where can free radicals get all those negative electrons? From your cells. That's the reason why your cells are dying, that's the reason why you're getting older, and that's the reason why you are always tired, because somebody is having a negative electron. And that's the reason why, even if you drink this type of drinks, you never get replenished, because this has no potential to donate negative electrons inside your cells. Am I being complicated, or you still understanding what I'm saying? Okay. So in simple terms, it goes like this. Okay. So always remember that all these drinks, no matter how expensive they are, they cannot provide the negative electrons that the body needs to rebuild itself. Okay. And that's the good thing about Kangen water. Kangen water has antioxidant inside, or it's filled with negative electrons. So the moment it enters your body, it does several things. First, it makes the free radical stable. Then it donates to your dying cells, so it becomes a living cell again. That's the good thing about the Kangen water. Okay. Just some short information. When I was browsing the internet, so I've come across this article, and it's a good that I share it with you. Okay. According to the article, it says that every cell in the body requires electricity. Going back to this slide, have you noticed this positive and negative? These are electricity measured in millivolts. So according to the article, it says that every cell in the body requires negative 20 to negative 25 millivolts to operate. In order for the cells to regenerate and to create new cells, the body requires negative 50 millivolts. And chronic diseases, when the cell voltage drops less than negative 20, that's the reason why chronic diseases enters our body. So do you think the drinks in here can donate like good electrons to your body or not? It cannot. But here, Kangen water can do that. So no water can be compared to Kangen water. That's why Kangen water is the best water that each and every one of us can take. Okay, I can go like one day or 1 week to explain so many things about Kangen water, but we have very limited time. So I'm hoping that you learned something from what I've discussed, and thank you for the opportunity that you have given me to explain about this kind of wonderful things about Kangen water.
Thank you. Can we give Elmer the loudest applause of the day? Are we learning so far? Come on. Where is your energy? You know, I noticed that we have young people around though. We have millennials in the house who are 37 years and below. Raise your hands. Millennials, show me your hand. Okay, there they are, millennials. We also have the other segment of the population known as millennials. Millennials. They actually belong to the SK bracket of the population. You know what an SK? Sobra 40. 40 years and above. And we have also the endangered species, 50 years and above. I will raise my hands. Proud to be ES category endangered species. You know why I am asking you this? Because I am encouraging you to engage in the business of Enagic. If you are not satisfied with the income that you receive working for a boss, work it out. Never say you are old, because a lot of people achieved their dreams when they were old. Colonel Sanders started KFC at the age of 65. Dr. John Pemberton invented Coca-Cola at the age of 50. Ray Kroc started McDonald's at 50. You know John Glenn, the first American in space? He orbited Earth at the age of 77. And the YouTube sensation Peter Oakley started blogging at the age of 79. That means age is just a number. If you are 50 and above, let's work it out, right? Yes. I know there are rejections along the way, but rejection is part of the process of success. Who wants to be successful here? Yes. Consider rejection as an inspiration. I'd like to share with you, we humans here, we are sensitive. 2, 3 rejections, we are ice cold. When you hear about the business, you are on fire, and all of a sudden you are ice cold. Thomas Edison made 10,000 mistakes before he perfected the electric bulb. Colonel Sanders of KFC approached 1,009 restaurant owners before one responded to the call. Jack Canfield, the author of Chicken Soup for the Soul, was rejected by 144 publishers. J.K. Rowling, Harry Potter, was rejected by 12 major publishers. What made them successful? It's the spirit of not giving up. Can we do it? Can we really do it? See, I can feel your energy. We'll have a long break, a toilet break, and a working coffee break. We'll return in 8 minutes because we have a special guest and a raffle as well. So, we'll see you in 8 minutes. Thank you.